What's up, everybody? Hey, real quick, I just wanted to jump on here. Hey, you already know who this is. All right, this is your boy JC from JC Eagles Talk. I just wanted to jump on here real quick. Just go live and just try to see, everybody's thoughts and opinion on this rumor that K.J.Wright to the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not liking this at all. Not one bit. Like the whole K.J.Wright rumor thing is really getting me, it's making me nervous. Because the whole point of this offseason was rebuilding and retooling. We was trying to give our players right now, our current players, our current people that we drafted last year, an opportunity to shine. So I hate the fact that KJ Wright is even being mentioned right now to the Philadelphia Eagles. No, and it's frustrating because Julio Jones, KJ Wright, all these older players that these teams don't want, are trying to get rid of, are being rumored to the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't understand this at all. Not one bit. So I want to know, what do you think about the Philadelphia Eagles being rumored, that KJ Wright is trying to come to the Philadelphia Eagles? So to me, if anything, you have Sean Bradley, you have Eric Wilson, you have Davion Taylor, you have Edwards, you have so many other linebackers to give an opportunity to. So why would you even try to entertain this nonsense of KJ Wright coming to the Philadelphia Eagles? I don't understand this, because he's not look, the Philadelphia Eagles are not going to win the Super Bowl this year. All right, period. So I agree with the Ryan Kerrigan signing. Kudos. But as far as, any other veteran come to Philadelphia Eagles, no, I say no. A big X. Do not come to the Philadelphia Eagles. We have enough talent, enough young guys to give opportunity to really give a shot, to show what they have. Come on, I don't understand this at all. One bit. So I'm dying to figure out and to know what you think out there. What's your whole take on this KJ Wright situation, the whole Julio Jones situation? This is a make or break year for Jalen Hurts. We don't need no other veterans on this team. We're good. If anything, we need to try to surround Jalen Hurts with talent, which we have done so far this offseason. I feel like that the Philadelphia Eagles have done a great job, an outstanding job, and putting people talent around Jalen Hurts. Because this is a make or break year for him. Honest truth. You either show put up or shut up. Yes. I mean, he's talking, he's saying everything's good. He's saying what we want to hear. The rent is due on the first. I don't plan on missing no payments. He's here to compete. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's saying a lot of great things, and I love it. I love it. So I feel like we should, besides adding a defensive back, we should not do anything else on the Philadelphia Eagles. Not one thing. Well, Zach Ertz is going to get traded. or get cut. But hey, besides that, look, and it's like every time I turn the news on, it's always Eagles are in the news. And it's never like, it's always like a trade rumor, like Deshaun Watson. We still rumored to be the top landing spot for Deshaun Watson. Okay. Julio Jones. The Philadelphia Eagles are a dark horse for Julio Jones. And now K.J.Wright. Like, Philadelphia Eagles are a team that reached out and tried to sign KJ. Okay. I cannot wait for the training camp to start and we just move on. Like, this offseason is so exhausting. Like, it's really, really exhausting to me. And I'm pretty sure if you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan, that you are exhausted also. It's like we can't catch a break. I'm so ready for the Eagles to open up training camp and start the season already because of all this crap that's going on, like all the distraction. You know what I mean? So, man, I'm excited for the season to start. I can't wait for the season to start. Your boy, I will be at, like training camps, open practice. I live in VA, like about 3 hours away, but I would be there because that's how excited I am about the season. I can't wait. I'm pumped. You know what I mean? Yet people say that I'm a delusional Philadelphia Eagles fan, but I don't care what people think about how I should feel about my team. Why should I? Anyway, I mean, that's all I came on here to say. I ain't got nothing else to say about it. So I just wanted to hear, like, what's your take, like your honest opinion on like the whole K.J. Wright rumor, the whole Julio Jones rumor, like the whole Deshaun Watson rumor. That's all it's been with the Philadelphia Eagles is a whole bunch of rumors this whole offseason. This whole offseason, it's been nothing but rumors. Like, I just want them to stop spreading rumors. Like, we have a great team, a good team, a young, hungry, my guy. What's up, Philly Talk Pop? What's going on, man? Yeah, hey, what do you think, like, about the whole K.J. Wright coming to Philadelphia? Like, I hate it. Yeah. Like, I hate the fact that we try and even get another linebacker. I feel like with Davion Taylor, with Sean Bradley, with Eric Wilson, with Edwards, we have enough with a singleton. I feel like we have enough at linebacker to let these guys prove what they have. So I hate the whole fact this whole K.J. Wright rumor even came out today. Like, if Philly Mike says, I think Howie always going to be a guy to inquire about players. I agree. I mean, yes. Look, the Philadelphia Eagles, Howie Roseman, if Tom Brady is even rumored like to be available, he's going to reach out. I agree. But at the same time, what does that do to your psyche of your own team? Like, your players that you already have, if you try and really bring somebody else to compete at that position. Look, I'll tell you right now, if K.J. Wright comes to the Philadelphia Eagles, he's starting. He's starting automatically. Him, Eric Wilson. Now, where does that leave the Bradleys, the Taylors, the Edwards? Like, where does it leave these guys? We are retooling. We're not rebuilding. We are retooling. So when are we ever going to see what these guys can offer? So if we keep bringing veterans, they have a proven track record, like K.J.Wright, a Super Bowl winning linebacker. Eric Wilson, he's a proven linebacker. But Sean Bradley, Devonta Taylor, these guys, I want these guys on the field. Period. I want them to come on the field to show me what they have. We draft them for a reason. In order for us to be and I truly believe this, the Dallas Cowboys are getting older. Their offensive line is getting older. Their receivers are not getting younger besides CeeDee Lamb. So if you look at the team in our division, if the Philadelphia Eagles just start rebuilding right now, retooling, and getting the right, the veteran, the vets and the rookie, a presence on that team, we will be the best team for years to come. The Dallas Cowboys, no lie, they've been the best team in our division, but they just can't close the deal. So, they had the best offensive linemen, the best offensive line. They always had the first round picks, receivers and stuff like that. But I feel like if the Philadelphia Eagles right now would stop playing around and just commit to our young guys, 2 years from now, 2023, we will be the best team in the division. In Philly talk, I like the young linebackers, had both them on the channel, but be good to be to bring in a vet and all about the price to me. I'm more for a CB, but we have I agree. I'm all about cornerbacks. I'm all about give me a cornerback. Let me hear breaking news. The Philadelphia Eagles are interested in Nelson or Sherman or anybody, at least for this year alone. I don't care about, after this year, but this year, what's stopping us from being great? A great defense. Right now, I feel like that we could be a good defense. Top 10, top 5, But if we get a bona fide CB2 across from Darius Slay, you cannot argue that the Philadelphia Eagles should not win the division easily. Easily win the division. Our O-line better than absolutely. I feel like that our O-line, especially now, last year we had a lot of issues. But this year, I've never felt more confident in our offensive line than this year. Even if one go down, because the rookie that we drafted, we drafted the top offensive lineman in the nation. We draft them on the Philadelphia Eagles. So I feel like he could always fill in for Kelsey. He could fill in for any position at all. So this is the best I've felt going into a season. I don't know who's going to get hurt in the, training camp and whatever they decide to do on their off time. But absolutely, if our O-line is healthy with Lane Johnson, with Brendan Brooks, with Jason Kelsey, with Samoa, Mariota, or the rookie that we drafted. Was not a rookie no more, but we drafted a Dillard. I feel confident that we could be easily the best offensive line in the league. Yes, Kansas City did some good things. Yeah, they did some good things in the offseason. But I don't believe with those guys that I just mentioned that we could go up against any defense. And the best part about it, our coaching staff, offense, defense, special teams, everybody is preaching competition. These veterans are coming out and saying, hey, oh my God, I didn't know this guy was this good. Like, Brandon Graham had high praise for Milton, like the defensive tackle that we drafted this past season. He is excited. He didn't know that he was that good. So with that being said, competition pushing these guys, these old vets, and Lane Johnson, he know if Lane Johnson go down this year, I'm sorry to say this, if Lane Johnson go down this year, I believe that the Philadelphia Eagles should consider trading him next offseason. Like, straight up. I mean, because I'm tired of our guys getting hurt and we are being such a loyal franchise. Oh, are we loyal to this guy and we just going to keep him? And no. Look, stop. Like, if Lane Johnson get hurt this year, it's over for him. If Jason Kelce, I'm even tempted to say that if Jason Kelce even give a hint of, I don't know if I'm going to come back, get rid of him. I don't care, because we need to move on. Like, us being the Philadelphia Eagles are the most loyal franchise I've ever seen. Like, they constantly loyal to their other players. Like, Jason Peters, there's no way should have had as many snaps as he did last year. But we loyal. We brought him back. It pisses me off that we are loyal to those we want to be loyal to, because we didn't bring back the whole Malcolm Jenkins. We didn't bring back Malcolm Jenkins. If it wasn't for him, that defense, he never missed a game. And then for $3 million difference, we let him go. So I don't believe that the Philadelphia Eagles, when it comes to players that really needs to go, really need to stay, that they know what they're doing. They do not. That's my opinion. It is what it is. Hey, Philly Mike was like, do you think we make a move after June 1st? Absolutely. Hey, for those of you who are watching right now, the Philly Talk podcast, my guy, Philly Mike, if you are not subscribed to him, I don't know what planet you are on. He is the best in the game. He don't only talk about the Eagles. He talks about the Sixers and any other team. He's that knowledgeable. He's the guy. He's one of the reasons why I decided to start my YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed to my guy, the Philly Talk podcast, aka Philly Mike, he goes by, hey, go check out his channel. I promise you will not be disappointed. He's one of the GOATs in this game right now. And look, I appreciate him coming on to show me love. I literally just started this channel a month and a half ago. And to have a guy in his caliber to come on my channel, to show me love, hey, look, I'm humbled. I'm humbled. I appreciate it, and I'm grateful. And thank you for showing me love, my brother. Eve Sam was like facts. Yeah, okay. Prime time. Stephen Joyce, what up? Just up. Hey, bro. Thank you. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate you, man. Hey, look, there's nothing like the Philly fans, the Philly the content creators. Y'all are the best, man. Like, I mean, I went live last night with the Nest out west, for 2.5 hours, just chatting it up. Nothing. There's no fans out there. No fans. There's no content creators out there that's better than the Philly content creators and fans. I challenge you to find like another team with as much like passionate fans. Yeah, they say that we mean, whatever. Yeah, they say that the Philly fans are rude and mean and all this stuff, whatever. I'll tell you what though, hey, if you come to Philadelphia to the Eagles game and your license plate don't say nothing but Philly, you getting smashed. But that's all right. Hey, we passionate. Only if we lose though. If we win, you good. You good. You good. You know what I mean? So it's all good. It's all good. But hey, I love our fans. I love our content creators. Ain't nothing but love. But what do y'all feel about this whole K.J.Wright rumor to Philadelphia? Like, I mean, I'm really, really interested. And like, what do y'all think? Like, I mean, do you think that Philadelphia, we already got a vet in Eric Wilson. So that was the one vet that we needed. Like, I feel like that our linebacker core needed someone, that established. And Eric Wilson was that guy. But the whole K.J.Wright, what do y'all think? I mean, your prime time was like, what up, Mike? See, hey, and Mike, you are on fire, brother. Hey, even on my channel, you get a shout out. That's when you know that you made it. Like Philly Mike is on my channel and somebody else is shouting him out on my channel. So look, like I said, Woods, Duncan, Mean, RPO, Sanders, Hurts, and Devontae. Look, absolutely. We could RPO. Okay. We could RPO every team to death because I feel like that Jalen Hurts is a good enough passer to scare any team and not commit to the run, fully commit to the run. I feel like that with him being a dual threat quarterback, mobile, like we seen a glimpse of it last year. A glimpse against the Saints, the Cardinals. We've seen what he's capable of. So with Sanders, Hurts, Devontae, it's over. Like, I feel so good about our offense going into the season. My biggest question mark is the defense. I feel like with Hurts, Devontae, with Sanders, with Gainwell, with Grimes, with Rager, with Goddard, just stop me. It just stop me anytime because I feel like that we can match up with any team toe-to-toe with any team in the NFL, offense-wise. The question mark is on the defensive side. That's it. That's our only question mark is on the defensive side. So that's why I'm more interested in who do we have? Who could we develop? Jonathan Gannon, been rumored, like, he never was a defensive coordinator, but he was a defensive back coach. So, and that's the reason why that a lot of people is having question mark. It's a whole different ball game when you're responsible to run a whole defense and compared to your position. It's a whole different ball game. And that's why I feel like that a lot of people are sleeping on the Philadelphia Eagles defense. And because of Gannon, like, he's unproven. But I feel like if he's as good as he is, even if we don't get a CB2, I feel like just based on the hype behind him, I feel like that he should be good enough to develop our young guys. A McPherson, like I feel like that he should be good enough to put the cornerback that we have in good position to be successful. And last year, Eagles did not blitz at all. We had 50 sacks. We literally barely blitzed at all. So imagine with this new defense of coordinator philosophy, like I don't even know his game plan. And that's great because I heard his interview, his press conference. He had no scheme. He has no scheme. It's all about the matchups that we have coming up and putting our guys in great position. Like I don't know how hard it is to go from a 4-3 to a 3-4 week after week, but that's something to think about. That's literally something to think about. And because he has no scheme. It's all on the matchup. Like on some teams, we might have to play a 3-4. And some teams, we might have to go with the 4-3. And we have the personnel. With Ryan Kerrigan, the Ryan Kerrigan signing was so huge. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, y'all do not know how big of a deal signing Ryan Kerrigan, a guy with 95 sacks, almost 100 sacks, to the Philadelphia Eagles, to a team that had 50 sacks the year before. It's ridiculous. Like, I feel like this was the game changer right here. Yes, we do need a CB2. But guess what? Do y'all remember Byron Maxwell? When he came to the Philadelphia Eagles, this guy looked like an all-star at Seattle. He looked like a top-notch, bona fide #1 cornerback. This dude was the biggest free agent signing the Philadelphia Eagles ever had. Because it was ridiculous. Because he was so protected. He was protected with the Legion of Boom, a good defensive line, good linebacker was K.J.Wright and Wagner and Richard Sherman, like Earl Thomas. He was so protected, and we got bamboozled. We signed him to the biggest contract that I ever seen for a DB for the Philadelphia Eagles. This guy didn't even last 2 years. So I say that to say this, even if we don't get a CB2, we still will be fine, because I feel like that our defensive line would get so much pressure on the on the quarterback, on the team quarterback, that we will make whoever is at a playing defensive back look good. Pressure, bust pipes. That's what I've always heard, and I believe it, that pressure bust pipes. So, hey, if you have 2 to 3 seconds to throw the ball, I could play defensive back. I have experience in playing defensive back. I could play defensive back and look good if the quarterback don't have enough time to throw the ball. Like, I could be an all-pro. It doesn't matter. So I feel like if Jonathan Gannon defensive scheme pays off, that we are okay. I would like us to get a defensive back, opposite of Slay. But I'm also okay with going in the season with our current, plays that we have because of Jonathan Gannon. I'm a gambling man. I'm all in. I'm all in on our defensive scheme this upcoming year. So, yeah. And my guy, Prime Time. Yeah. Saw you in the Nest out west last night. Love the stream. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for checking in. Philly Talk Prime Time. Always showing love. Hey, look, man. I have a feeling that Prime Time is one of them loyal Philadelphia Eagle fans. I just feel it. Like I said before, there's no better fans or content creators than the Philadelphia Eagles fans. I'll be on Philly Mike podcast or Philly 500, and I always see Primetime name popping up. Always. So he's one of them guys that, hey, he's a ride or die, and I want to hear what he has to say, about our current layout, our team right now. So, a Prime Time, if you have anything to say about our team, let me know. Put it in the chat, and let's chat it up. Evesan was like, where do you rank Jalen Hurts' arm and speed among other top quarterbacks in the NFL? I'll put him in the middle of the pack. Just based off last year, just based off one game, the New Orleans Saints, anytime that is your first start that you could beat a number one defense at the time, which was in New Orleans Saints, you could go into their house and beat them, and not only throwing and rushing for over 100 yards, I have to put him in the middle of the pack. No, I'm not going to put him in top 10. No, I mean, hey, there's 32 teams in the league. I mean, I'll put him in the middle of the pack. Because not all these quarterbacks are dual threat like Jalen Hurts. They're not. So, I mean, it frustrates me to hear the Philadelphia fans out there, and y'all all entitled to your own opinion, but it frustrates me to listen to them bash Jalen Hurts. He's not a starting quarterback. Oh, we need to, move up and get a quarterback. Why? Y'all don't realize the situation that we are in? If Jalen Hurts is successful this year, I said about win 8 or 9 games, we potentially have 3 first-round pick next year. We would not have to focus on trying to move up and get a quarterback or go after Deshaun Watson. Just think about it. If he's mediocre, 8 or 9 wins, there's no way that Howie Roseman or Jeffrey Lurie would get rid of Jalen Hurts, because he probably have shown enough to build around him some more and get him some help and go from there. So, I don't know. I mean, it's just one of them things where I'm confused. Yeah, we're fans. I got his jersey on order. But at the same time, I mean, we need to support our own players. We can't bash our own players, constantly bashing them. JJ, our thing on the right side, he deserves to be bashed. That he deserved, because he had years, 2-3 years to prove that he was worth a lawnmower. He have not proven that. But Jalen Hurts to have 4 starts under him, and he should have been 3-1. He should have been 3-1. He would have beat the Saints the following week, against the Cardinals. Our defense let us down. And then the week after that was against the Dallas Cowgirls, which we was up 14-0. Our defense let us down. And the last game against the Washington No Names, which we let them win. So I don't see how he could not easily be 3-1. Easily, if we just had a better defensive scheme last year. So, I mean, yeah, I went off the rails a little bit about Jalen Hurts, but I mean, it's just how I feel about him. Yo, I want us to give him a real shot. Start the whole season with a new head coach that will work with his strength. That's what I can't wait to see, because Nick Sirianni is all about competition and using your guys, your players, to their strength, which Doug Pederson did not do last year. Carson Wentz, they told him to gain weight because he was injury prone. So they made him gain weight, and then his biggest strength was rolling out the pocket. We didn't do that. So that is what I can't wait for this offense of coordinator and our head coach and our defensive coach. Because I feel like that they are young. We are so young, from the quarterback, head coach, defensive coach. We are hungry, and they will listen to their players. When their players say, hey, coach, I don't think this is right, I believe that they will listen just based on the press conference and stuff like that. If you listen to Jonathan Gannon, Nick Sirianni, they're all about, hey, strength. We will put our players in a position to be great. And who knows better than the player themselves? So, Will Duncan, starting with firing Doug and Jim, Howie has done a hell of a job. This was a make or break offseason for Howie Roseman. And I made some videos bashing Howie Roseman, and look, it is what it is. But this offseason, that's my guy. Like T.O. said, hey, that's my quarterback. That's my GM. Just for this offseason. I don't know about next offseason, but for this offseason, he did a hell of a job. The deficit that we was facing in our cap, 60-something million now before the offseason even started, to now, like, we have about $3 million in cap space. It's incredible. And to get Eric Wilson, Harris, Kerrigan, I don't know how he did it. I never seen it coming. Like, I really thought that Howie Roseman, when Doug Pederson got fired, I thought right behind him was Howie Roseman. But some way, somehow, he's a cat. He got 9 lives, because every year, us Eagles fans, we call for this dude head every year. Hey, we need Howie gone. We need Howie gone. We need Howie gone. And it's a legit, ask. I mean, hey, you as a GM, you are basically like the next level down from the owner. So you have a lot to say. So if our team is bad, I'm not going to look at the owner. We're going to look at the GM. So I agree. He did a hell of a job. And I'm not even going to go as far as to say that he deserved an extension. Not yet. But it just based on this offseason, oh, man, he did a hell of a job Prime time. Yes, I'm from Philly, but live in Minnesota. Hey, brother, look. Hey, I'm from South Jersey, 15 minutes away from the bridge, but right now I live in Virginia. Yes, I'm closer to the Washington no-name team than I am to my own birds. But guess what? I still go to the games. I still do the 2.5-hour drive to Philadelphia. It doesn't matter where you at. You represent as best as you can. And that's why we are the best fan, the most travel fan. Like, if you even look at all our games, the Philadelphia Eagle fans, they do one thing well. They travel. They travel. No matter where it's at. It could be in Alaska. They will be there because they are loyal. Loyal, I tell you. Loyal. Yes. The gaming gods, 85. Do you think Miles Sanders can be a top 10 rusher with this deep of a running back room? Absolutely, because he will be fresh. Like I feel like that Miles Sanders remind me of Saquon Barkley because he has the potential to go 80-yard runs, 75-yard runs any given second. Yes, he could be stopped for 2-3 yards, 2-3 yards, but if you future him as first down, second down, third down, he will be a top 10 easily. Pro Football Focus ranked Miles Sanders as the 19th best running back. It's mind-boggling to me. 19th? There's no way that Miles Sanders is ranked 19th. If you have a case for him ranking 19th, I blame Doug Pederson because it's the coaching. Because how many times have you watched a Philadelphia Eagle game where Miles Sanders was going off in the first half, but then the second half, he disappeared. Nowhere to be found at all because Doug Pederson went somewhere else, did not feature the run game at all. So this whole backlash of Miles Sanders not being in the top 10, he's not that good, is because of Doug Pederson play calling, period. Now, it's because of that play calling. Because remember, Frank Wright had so much to do with the Eagles winning the Super Bowl that year. It's ridiculous. I did not know how much influence that Frank Wright had that year until I saw Carson Wentz fall from MVP status to should you even be in the league? Because Frank Wright. So play calling has a lot to do with the player, being who they are. Miles Sanders is a top 10 running back. Matter of fact, I will draft him in my fantasy football this year, and he will be my RB1 because Nick Sirianni, it's a running first. He's a run first coach. If you go back to the Colts, Hines led the team in passing yards, catching. He literally was featured so much that it was all about the running game. Phillip Rivers really wasn't that good last year, but for some way, somehow, the Colts still finished with the great, going to the playoffs and stuff because of the play calling. Just because of the play calling. So let me know what you think. I mean, hey, could you tell me, where would you put Miles Sanders at? Who would where would your ranking be? I mean, I'll say that he's top 10. What do you think? Again, Just subscribe. Bird Gang. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Hey, you will not regret it. Bird Gang over here. Where are you from, Bird Gang? Because I'm over here in VA, holding it down for for our birds. So let me know where you from, Bird Gang. Nick is going to be a great coach. I agree. He's going to be a great coach. Like the last 3 head coaches that we had with Doug Pederson, nobody wanted. Nobody wanted Doug Pederson. He was a desperate hire. Like, if you remember that offseason, he was literally, we got him in the last hour and nobody wanted him. And he ended up winning the Super Bowl for us. Let's go back to Andy Reid, a no-name. Nobody heard of Andy Reid. And he, in my opinion, even though he did not win a Super Bowl for the Philadelphia Eagles, but he's the greatest coach in Philadelphia Eagle history, regardless, just because of what he was able to do with what he had. Like, I mean, every coach that we have that nobody heard of or nobody wanted end up being successful. So I believe that Nick Sirianni would be a great coach. Off season, 100% fire. Yes, sir. Fire. The gaming gods. Where do you live in Yo? I'm in Woodbridge. That's about 20 minutes away from you. Like, literally, hey, yo, we should link up, man. Yo, we should definitely link up. Yo, I will, be going to the games in Philly, August 8th or the 22nd. I plan on driving down to Philly, open practice, and I'm paying my $25 to be on that field, recording live, trying to get, interviews with as many players as I can. So hey, let me know, man. Hey, we could ride down there together, carpool, hey, do some tailgating. Let me know, gaming guy. Let me know. I'm going to a Chargers game this year at Philly. I already bought the tickets. Man, the tickets, every home game in Philly this year has sold out. And the tickets are expensive. Yo, you got tickets to Chargers game? Look, I'm trying to get as many tickets as I can. And since we live in the DMV, yo, I'm going to the Washington football no-name team game. I will be there. I'll be there with my Eagles gear, cheering on like I was 2 years ago. So absolutely. Eveson was like, do you think that Coach Doug got treated unfairly, especially considering that he gave us our first NFL championship, aka Super Bowl? Do you believe that he should have got fired for only having 2-3 bad years? He didn't even look. Doug Pederson did not have 3 bad years. Like the first year with Carson Wentz rookie year, okay, like we didn't have the talent around him that year in order for the whole team as a whole to succeed. But the second year, to have a coach win a Super Bowl, there's year number 2, it's unheard of. It's unheard of. So I believe that Frank Wright being gone had a lot to do with Doug Pederson coaching style. I do believe that. I believe that as a head coach, we did not know Doug Pederson's strength, like play calling wise. Like, and we didn't know who was in his ears saying this and that. Even people even say that The Philly special, Nick Foles called the Philly special. We seen it on TV when Nick Foles went up to, Doug Pederson and said, hey, do you want to run the Philly special? He said, why not? Let's do it. But he didn't really call it. I give him credit as the coach that the final say goes through him, but he didn't call the Philly special. So with that being said, this past year made me look at Doug Pederson different. I would not fire him at all. I would not fire Doug Pederson now at all, because any coach that delivers your first Super Bowl trophy in a city that never knew and felt how to win before, like, it's crazy. He should get the benefit of the doubt. But I was getting pissed off at him this past season because his play calling, he was calling plays like he didn't really care. Like, he called play the way the team played. Like, they didn't really care. Injured. Carson Wentz was like, oh man, Jalen Hurts is about to get my job. So he's playing a little timid. Like, he called plays like the team played. Like, crappy. His play calling was crappy. We should never tie the Bengals. There's no way we should ever tie the Bengals because his play calling stinks this past year. But could you say, hey, is it his play calling, or did Carson Wentz did not give him enough confidence to call plays in order to, be more productive? So, I mean, but I would not fire him. Hell no. I would give him at least a 2-3 more years, like 3-4 bad seasons, because he won our first trophy. You will have like so much room for error that I'm like, the fans will have to be constantly throwing rocks at my window, like egging my car in order me to fire a coach that bring you a first Lombardi trophy. Like, I was shocked. When Doug Pederson got fired, I was shocked. Like, man, I was like, there's no way he should got fired. But hey, I'm only a fan. I'm not the owner. So what can I say? Bird Gang, we are from Connecticut. We have to hear lots of Giants and Patriots fans. We also have season tickets. It's 4 hours each way. We also went to Eagles Super Bowl game. And that was 20 out, man. Whew. Yo, I guess to witness the team first Super Bowl in history, that was worth the 20-hour trip. Because when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, I was in Jersey. I tried to go to Philly that night after they won. Not before, but after they won, because I'm the type of the guy that like to be in my own little comfort zone. When I watch the Eagles play, yeah, I like to, I don't want to hear no mess. Like, I don't want nobody else to talk to me and talk bad about them or anything like that. Hell no. So I was at home, excited, pumped up. As soon they won, I tried to go to Philly that night. They wasn't letting nobody into Philly. They wasn't letting nobody cross that. The bridge was closed. It was like, nope. I don't even care if you live here. You are not coming through here tonight, because it was that wild. So to drive 20 plus hours, man, it probably was worth it. I mean, if I could do it over, I would have parked my car and walk, like hop over some fence just to get into Philly that night to be with the fans. Like, like just to feel the atmosphere with the fans that night. So, man, hey, salute to you. Hey, when you are at the games, hit me up. Hey, put your camera on, go live. I'll bring you on because I want to see, because I don't have season tickets, but you got season tickets. Keep me informed and let's have a great season. So, what do you think about, like, how do you feel that if you're out there watching, how do you feel the Philadelphia Eagles season will go? Like, what would be a successful season to you? What would be like, is it 8 wins, 9 wins? Like, let me know your prediction for this upcoming season. My prediction is 11-6. I feel like that we are going to beat some teams that nobody think that we had any business beating. I got us beating, don't laugh, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because I feel like that is one game that nobody got us winning. Even y'all Philly fans out there, y'all don't think that we could beat the Bucks, but on a short week, it's a Thursday night game. The Bucks the week before are playing the Dolphins, which is no joke. Your defense is great. They will hit you in the mouth. I mean, and it's Tom Brady too. So, hey, and remember, Tom Brady and Dolphins, they don't go together because Tom Brady lose to the Dolphins more than any other team. So he's going to the Dolphins. So they're playing the Dolphins that Sunday, and then have to fly to Philly on a Thursday night. You've seen these Thursday night games. They are so unpredictable. So I feel like if there's any game that we could shock the world, it will be us beating the Tampa Bay Bucks at home. The Philly fans are going to go crazy. They will be packed in that stadium. And Tom Brady don't want nothing to deal with them. Fletcher Cox, Hargrave, Kerrigan, Barnett, Graham. He don't want to see them boys. We them boys. Not no Cowboys, but we them underdog boys that'll punch you in your mouth. So that's one again. So I got us going 11-6. And the last game is between the Cowboys and the Eagles. And I got us, that is the game that we're going to win the division, that last game. And we know how last game go with Cowgirls. I mean, just go back in history. If the division is on the line, the Dallas Cowgirls would not win it. So it doesn't matter. So and it's in Philly. It's in Philly. There's no way that we will allow the Dallas Cowgirls to come to Philly if the division is on the line and beat us. Hell no. Hell no. Bird game, hell yeah. It was worth it. Around 8 wins. 8 wins. Okay. I mean, so with 8 wins, where do you have us finishing in the division with 8 wins? Because I with 17 game schedule, I feel like that you at least have to win 10 games to win the division. So 8 wins, where do you have us finishing up at in the division? Fanberg game 114. Yes, sir. Everywhere. What up, Philly? Yeah, see, I'm telling you, Bird game, Philly Talk Podcast, aka Philly Mike, the legend. Everybody know who he is. So if you are not sub to his channel, please just go sub to his channel, because he does not only do Eagles, he do Sixers, he do other, like I literally stood there, like watch him yesterday do the Bucks and the Heat. I'm not a fan of either one of them. I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan, used to be New Jersey Nets, you know what I mean? So I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan, but he was that good. And I had to just watch him and stuff like that. So if you're not sub to him, go sub to him, and you will not regret it. Bergang, second in the division. Okay, all right. So who do you have finishing first in the division? Our second in the division. So that means that it might come down to the last game of the season, with whoever is leading of the division in the Philadelphia Eagles, just to see who won it all. But I mean, a second in the division is good enough to save Jalen Hurts' job. If the Eagles finish number 2 in the division, I promise you, Jalen Hurts ain't going nowhere. They will, Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie, there's no way you could get rid of, especially with the Washington football team upgrading their offense, the little Giants upgrading their offense. So if you finish second in the division, I mean, I won't be mad at all because the following years, we are going to dominate. We are going to run that division because there's no way, just based on all the experts out there and, the no-say, there is no way that the Philadelphia Eagles should finish second this year. But if they do, watch out. I don't know who else will be able to stop them, in 2023. I have the Philadelphia Eagles going to the Super Bowl in 2023 based on, wait, don't jump on me yet. Just based on the fact that this year, the draft that they, the people that they picked this year, and then next year possibly having three first round pick, keeping Jalen Hurts. Now, if they get rid of if Jalen Hurts end up being a bust this year, my prediction just goes straight out the window. It's trash. This is just based on Jalen Hurts being successful this year. And then next year, 3 first-round picks. There's no way you can't upgrade your cornerback, your linebacker. Eric Wilson is on a 1-year deal. Your Harris, 1-year deal. So you could literally draft 3 first-round picks on defense and be set for years to come. So that's why I predict that the Philadelphia Eagles will be in the Super Bowl 2023. So it is what it is. Mitch, welcome, Mitch. Yo, second in the division. Hey, I love it. Second in the division. I got us winning the division. Second in the division. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's just all based off how we was projected to be fourth in the division. What gives you why do you think the Philadelphia Eagles should be last in the division? We had a chance to be first in the division last year. If we had beat the Cowgirls, that last game was going to be for the division. So I don't understand how everybody's just throwing the Eagles away, dismissing them completely. It is straight up disrespectful. And if you've been a Philadelphia Eagle fan more than a day, you know that we are some prideful football players. They do not. They are hearing the rumors that they are supposed to finish last in the division. So I can't wait to see how they respond. So the cockroach Cowboys. Hey, absolutely. Stomp on them, crush them, put them out the misery, cockroach. Hey, look. That's funny. But absolutely, I agree. There's no team I hate more in our division is the Dallas Cowboys. And what was shocking to me is when they traded with the Philadelphia Eagles, I was like, oh, y'all, I was shocked. When the Dallas Cowboys, the Philadelphia Eagles hate the Cowboys. Like, the number one team I hate is the Cowboys. When they traded with the Philadelphia Eagles, I lost my mind. I did not know how to react. I was like, is this for real? Like, man, I was shocked. Some way, somehow, they traded. And for that, I'll give them a little, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much I hate them. It was a 15. Now it's a 10. All right. So, hey, now it's a 10. We were shocked too. I mean, how do you feel about us getting Devonta Smith? Did you in a million years ever imagine that once we traded out the top 10, it was over for me. Man, I was like, oh my God. We had our opportunity, to draft Devonta Smith, Kyle Pitts, Horn, Surtain, and all these, potential franchise changing players. And once we traded out the top 10, I was like, there's no way. And then it happened. Devonta Smith, I watched him play in Alabama. And he looked slow, but man, his route running ability is sexy. It's just like so smooth. Like you would think that he's running 100 miles an hour past these guys. He's not. It's just his ability to run the routes, separate from the players, and even if he's like facing double coverage or like the player is right on him, he has the potential to make any catch. Like, it is amazing. Like, Devonta Adams, the Green Bay Packers wide receiver, was watching that one game that he had over 200 receiving yards and a half or whatever. He was like, hey, you could mess up my name and call me Devonta Smith anytime. That is mad props, because Devonta Adams is a top flight wide receiver, Pro Bowler. Like, he is arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL. And for him watching and to give him that praise, we got us a steal. We got us a franchise changing player. Besides T.O., this is the best wide receiver that we had. Yes, D-Jack has some bombs. Yes, Macklin has some good years. But D-Jack, his only ability was what? Burning somebody. The deep bombs. He got NFL, records and stuff like that for deep bombs, but he never was the guy, that would run through the middle, or you have to say, hey, regardless, he could go over the top, go through the middle, run screens. He could do it all. I won't be surprised if he can't even block or run the ball, like, because I have a feeling that our coaching staff is going to. Oh, wait, what? Too much flop. We got K. Wait. Are you asking me or telling me? Because like when I got on here, K.J.Wright was not a Philadelphia Eagle. He was rumored to be, on the Philadelphia Eagle radar and talking about it. But so I guess that's a question. No, we do not have K.J.Wright. So I've been on here for an hour and 11 minutes. Oh, no, we do not have K.J.Wright. But it was rumored like all day, just like K.J.Wright to the Philadelphia Eagles, K.J.Wright to the Philadelphia Eagles. So I came on here to see, like, do we really want K.J.Wright on the Philadelphia Eagles? Like, I mean, I feel like with our young linebackers, Taylor, Bradley, even Wilson, Edwards, Singleton. I mean, we have so many. We need to give them an opportunity. Bergame, and to be honest, only time will tell. We don't draft wide receiver well. We do not draft wide receiver well. You are 100% correct. The last couple wide receivers we drafted that was good was D-Jack and Jeremy Maclin. By the way, mark my words, we would get Deshaun Watson. Wait. Are you on the Deshaun Watson train? Why do you think that we need Deshaun Watson? Like, I'm very intrigued by this. Why do you think that we need Deshaun Watson? Because in order for us to get Deshaun Watson, it's going to cost us 3 first-round draft picks. Period. Like, in order for us to get Deshaun Watson on the Philadelphia Eagles, we would have to give up 3 first-round draft picks and possibly a player. Possibly a player. And we don't know who they want. So why not stick with Jalen Hurts, see what he has, and develop around him? What did you see in Jalen Hurts that make you so uncomfortable with him being the Philadelphia Eagle franchise quarterback moving forward? I want to hear that. Like, tell me. Don't just tell me, hey, we would get Deshaun Watson. Why are you so uneasy with Deshaun, like with Jalen Hurts as our quarterback? Please. Too much flavor. We don't need Watson. Hurts will be better. I'm telling you right now, Hurts remind me of Russell Wilson, because Russell Wilson was a no-name. Nobody even cared about Russell Wilson. 4th-round draft pick. Matter of fact, that offseason, the Seahawks signed, I believe his name was, Matt Flynn, to be the starting quarterback. He signed to a big contract. But Russell Wilson beat him out during training camp. I feel like that Jalen Hurts could be our Russell Wilson. We just need to give him time, like put the weapons around him and see what he has. He played for Alabama. He led them to a national championship. Yes, he got benched during the national championship. I get it for Tua, but he still led them to the championship. And in the SEC, that's hard. That is a hard thing to do. And then when he went to Oklahoma, he balled out 30 plus touchdowns, like over, I believe, 1,000 yards rushing. He balled out. So what makes you think that he cannot be successful in the NFL given the right weapons? So I'm really interested to hear why people so bad or don't have confidence in Jalen Hurts. I mean, look, this is an open forum. Just say what you want. I don't take offense to it. I mean, I like to hear people's opinion. You know what I mean? So this is what this channel is for. Like, I hate to do videos and post it. I would like to go live. If you want to join me on this live or any live future-wise, and just let me know. I'll send you a link and you could just come talk Eagles. Because I rather you have, you come on and talk to me and let everybody else hear besides me running my mouth. So, all right. So if someone's like, Watson is too expensive, if you absolutely, yeah, I mean, it will cost you at least 3 or 2 first-round picks next year and a player. And you might have to throw a second in there or a third in there. Like, we don't know. Like, the more once Deshaun Watson get cleared from all this legal mess, we do not know how many teams out there will go after him. So the more teams that go after him, the higher the action will be. So he will be too expensive, too much flavor. Russell mixed with Vic equals Hurts. Absolutely. I like it. I like the way you think. Absolutely. Like, because Russell did not play in the SEC. He did not. He played, I believe, in either Wisconsin. I think it was Wisconsin, but I can't remember right now. But it definitely was not in a division where you get NFL players. Like Alabama, every player on that team could be in the NFL. And then you let that team to a national championship. Yeah, he got benched, but so what? I mean, it's easy to come off the bench like Tua did during the game because no team had prepared for you. No team know what you're about. So it's easy to come off the bench and shine than having the whole season where a team got prepared for you. Because if I believe the following year, Hurts replaced Tua when he got hurt. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like, we so focused on, Tua, he replaced Hurts and stuff like that, that we don't realize what Hurts did. And then when he went to Oklahoma, all he did was ball. Like, he didn't wet the bed. He balled out. Like, he could easily, put his tail between his legs like Carson Wentz did, not wanting to compete. You know what I mean? He could easily did that. But he went to Oklahoma, and he fought and he got that job. And he was outstanding. So that is what gave me so much confidence in Jalen Hurts, just watching him in Oklahoma, in Alabama, and also his words. His words remind me of Tim Tebow words. The whole speech that Tim Tebow had about, we're gonna win and all this stuff. The rent is due every month, and I don't plan on missing any payments. That was Jalen Hurts' comments when it comes to competition and upcoming season. Yo, he's gonna ball. He is going to ball his butt off this upcoming season, and and he's gonna prove all the doubters wrong. And we would not be going after Bergame. We would not be going after Deshaun Watson. Bergame. Watson is a stud. He is. I agree. Watson is a top five to me, a top five currently quarterback in the NFL. He's a stud. So I agree with you. Watson is a stud, and it will cost at most 2 first-round picks because of the cases. We met him at the Super Bowl experience as a rookie. Now we look back at it, it seems like a sign from God. Man, I don't know what God's talking about, but I would stay far away from Watson. I would stay far away. A sign from God is him getting into the situation that he got in now, and us not like mortgaging Jalen Hurts and all like our first round pick this year, our first round pick next year. That's a sign from God. You need to stay away. So I mean, I think what happened to Watson or what's going on with him is unfortunately. But would you honestly say that, okay, how long you as a Philadelphia Eagle fan want to wait to get to the big game? Because we give up Watson, we give him some future picks, which will put us behind the rebuilding, the retooling phase that we are in. So, I mean, yeah, absolutely. He's innocent. Look, I'm a big Deshaun Watson fan. I'm a big fan of him. But I feel like just looking at it as if I'm Jeffrey Lurie, I want to see what Jalen Hurts is. If Jalen Hurts blows this upcoming season, get rid of him. Like, absolutely go after Watson. Let's do it. Let's, mortgage everything. Let's go after Watson. But if he balls, I think you said your prediction for the Eagles was 8 games earlier or whatever. But 8 games is not him blowing, the season. I mean, he's decent. So why would? Yeah, I just don't like the whole fact that every year, if we're trying to win a Super Bowl, like if Howie Roseman words and Jeffrey Lurie words were true after we won the Super Bowl, that this is the new norm, this is what we're about, we expect to be here every year, then we don't need Deshaun Watson because we will get set back at least 2-3 years. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I really don't know what to say, but I feel like that Deshaun Watson, he's a great guy. We never heard anything bad about him as a football player. But it's unfortunate what's going on with him. It's unfortunate, but I love what we have. I love Jalen Hurts. I think that we should give him an opportunity. As a matter of fact, Bergame, you should go to the Eagles open practice either the August 8th or 22nd and see for yourself, and see what all the hype is about. Lowell Bronson, LB, he got Hurt season hats flying off the shelves in Philly. These hats are flying off the shelves. He can't even have enough made because the Hurt season is real. Hurt season is a legit thing. because a lot of people believe in Jalen Hurts. I mean, just off of last year, his few games that we saw, like a lot of Philly fans believe in him, but also a lot of Philly fans don't believe in him. So, hey, we'll see. Man, only time will tell. Too much flavor. Hurts, Smith, Ward, and Rager. Hurts, Smith, Ward, and Rager. Okay, Smith, Ward. Okay, so all right. And let me ask you this. Where's Fulgham and where's Grimes? Plus Fulgham and Sanders in backfield. But so do you think that how many wide receivers you think will make the team? Because I love Ward, but I do not think that he's better than Grimes or Fulgham. So if you had to let one wide receiver go, besides JJ, I mean, and he gone, and he's trash. But besides JJ, who would it be? Because we only could probably have maybe 5 or 6 dressed any given Sunday. But I love it. Hurts, Smith, Ward, and Rager, plus Fulgham and Sanders in the backfield. And I like Dallas and Hurts, not to mention the defense we're building. I see us going to the bowl. What year do you see us going to the bowl? This year or the future? Because I agree with everything you said, but what year do you see us going to the bowl? Man, you are I was told that I was an optimistic Eagles fan. Like, I got us going to the bowl 2023. So if you say with this roster this year, all right, hey, I'm there. If they go to the bowl, I am there. I'm buying my ticket. I don't care how much it costs, but I love it. I love it. Prime time. What's up? At worst, we will have 4 of top 60 picks next. Absolutely. Yo, like this year draft was all about the wide receiver. Deep in wide receiver. Next year, it's a defensive draft coming out. Defensive backs, linebackers. It's a defensive draft next year. So for a top 60 picks, love it. I mean, we could build a great defense, especially if 3 of them is in the first round. Man, I see nothing but green grass ahead for the Philadelphia Eagles. Burt Game. You don't win Super Bowls with only a decent quarterback. You need a stud quarterback. That's not true. That is not true. Bird game. We won the Super Bowl with Nick Foles. Nick Foles. He's not a stud quarterback. He's a decent quarterback, but we won the Super Bowl with Nick Foles. Nick Foles have never been successful anywhere besides in Philly. Like, besides Philly, Nick Foles is a bust besides Philly. And we won the Super Bowl with him. You know why? Because we had the pieces. The defense was good. The wide receivers with Alshon Jeffrey, with Torrey Smith, with Nelson Aguilar was great. With our running backs. Blunt, Ajayi, Clement. Yo, we had it all. That year we won that Super Bowl, we had it all. So we need a decent quarterback where I think that Jalen Hurts is a decent quarterback, but the pieces have to be great around him. So I mean, we won the Super Bowl with Nick Foles. Nick Foles is not a 16-game starter. He's a relief pitcher. He's good for 2, 3 games, 4 games, and that's it. And we saw that when he went to Jacksonville. Like, he got hurt, I believe, the first game. And then in Chicago, like, yeah, okay. This year, okay. Ethan, what's up, my brother? What up? Philly Mike sent me, hey, man, hey, welcome. Hey, I appreciate you coming here. If you have not liked and subscribed to this channel, please like, subscribe to this channel. It helped this channel get pushed out there to more Eagles fans and Eagles haters. I don't care. As long as the channel get pushed out there and people see this content, hey, just bring it on. Like, I welcome you all, whether you Eagles fans or not. It is what it is. Like, I'm a sports fan. I love sports, but I love football. So if you're not Eagles fan, you just want to talk football, let's go. 9 times out of 10, I might know more about your team than you do. So, hey, put me to the test. Let's go. Thank you, Ethan. Hey, welcome. And let's chat it up, my brother. Let's chat it up. Too much flavor. They're going to blitz us because of Hurts' dual threat. Plus, they're going to try to double team Smith. Going to have a man open all the time. Plenty advantage with good scheme behind it. And I agree. Look, if they blitz the Philadelphia Eagles this upcoming season, good luck. Because I feel like with the RPO in our back pockets more than ever this upcoming season, that we could throw a lot of little short, quick bubble screens, tight end screens, or like the middle of the field will be open. If you blitz, the middle of the field will be open. So bring the blitz on and good luck stopping them. Nick Foles is a stud. Did you see the statue at the link? Don't talk about Saint Nick. Hey. Look, man, look. I love Nick Foles. Big Dick Nick, hey. I love Nick Foles, but not for 16 games, I don't. And no, he was not a stud that year that he replaced Carson Wentz. That's why he didn't start over Carson Wentz. Studs don't sit the bench, do they? If I'm a stud, why am I sitting the bench? You're a backup for a reason. But you're not a stud. But he did catch fire at the right time. If you remember that year, the first playoff game, he was doo-doo. Like, he didn't play great at all. Our defense and home field advantage is the reason why we won that game. It wasn't because of Nick Foles. Matter of fact, he threw a pass that hit a guy, Atlanta Falcon guy, on top of the helmet, bounced up 100,000 yards, and then Torrey Smith caught it and got a first down right before the half. Nick Foles was like, he was okay. He caught fire in the Viking game in the Super Bowl. 2 games. 2 games is considered a stud. Saint Nick. I love you, Saint Nick. I have a picture next to the statue. Hey, like I said, I have nothing against Nick Foles, but you do not need a stud to win the Super Bowl. Jared Goff, to me, is okay. He took the Rams to the Super Bowl. He's not a stud. Matter of fact, he's gone from that team. So, I mean, I feel like you just need a decent. You were right. We need a decent quarterback to win the big game. So, Ethan, I'm all Philly with all teams. Philly, Sixers, and Eagles. I would say the Flyers and Union, but I don't watch hockey or soccer. Hey, man, look, I'm Philly and Jersey. Like, I'm not a Sixer fan. I know they are up 3-0, but I'm a New Jersey Nets fan, which changed to Brooklyn Nets. But I am from South Jersey, 15, 20 minutes across the bridge. So I'm in Philly all the time. But I try to be loyal. You know what I mean? Like Philly fans, we're loyal. I'm from South Jersey. So, I like my Nets. Yes, they let this game slip away from them. I think that they went into that game, into the Boston games, thinking about, hey, man, we good, man. Hey, we up 2-0, and I mean, there's no Jalen Brown again, and we just gonna do our thing. And they got surprised. Hey, a 50 burger, like my man Philly Mike says, a 50 burger got dropped on their heads by Jason Tatum. Like he was the sole reason why the Boston Celtics won that game. So hey, I'm Philly / Jersey. Nick Foles is far from a stud. He had the right weapons around him. Come on, Birdman, Bird game. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, he had the perfect weapons around him. Howie Roseman hit on everything that offseason with Alshon Jeffrey signing, the Gary Blunt, and Chris Long. He hit on every cylinder. And I'm telling you right now, Nick Foles, if he did not have that team around him, like you cannot say that he's a stud just based on 2 games that he had. Just based on his career, he's a decent backup. He's a decent backup quarterback. But hey, Bird Gang, do you have Nick Foles jersey? Hey, you praising him like he's the next, upcoming king. Do you have his jersey? I want to know, do you have his jersey? Eveson, if Bird Gang would have known about Trent Dilford and the 2000 Baltimore Ravens, he would never said that statement about stud quarterback needed to win Super Bowl. And I agree. Trent Dilford was, to me, by far the worst winning quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Like, the worst. Like, I'm not a quarterback, but I could have played quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens team. That 2000 Baltimore Ravens team that defense was fire. You couldn't even sniff that defense. They were busting heads, like taking names. If you even walked in that field, you was getting hit. So that defense was on fire, and absolutely, this is a perfect example. You do not a great defense around you, which the Philadelphia Eagles was that year. Great defense. Yes, we stunk it up in the Super Bowl because we gave up freaking 37 points to Tom Brady, like on a defense like that. But throughout that whole year, we was top 5 in every category. So he had a great defense around him, and that's the reason why he won. I'm from South Jersey too. Where is it? Mount Laurel, man. Mount Laurel, I went to Mount Holly. I live in Trenton, but yeah, Mount Laurel, man. That's my hometown. It's Mount Laurel. Foles went in 2017, 5-1, including the playoffs and Super Bowl. He also could have gotten 6 wins because he finished off the Rams games as well. He stunk it up at the Raiders game. He stunk that game up. Like that game, he did not win that game. Our defense won that game. So you can't say that he had, 5 good wins because defense helped them out. Like, we bailed them out at the Raiders, before the season finished. We bailed them out in the playoffs with the Falcons, so all right. A Bird Game, where is your where is your jersey at? Where's your Nick Foles jersey, my man? Bergang, as Eve said, Ravens had a chance in a lifetime defense. Yes, and guess what? The Philadelphia Eagles had a great, I won't say once in a lifetime defense, but they had a great defense that year. So, I mean, yeah, too much flavor. We should have kept Jeffries, big body. I don't know. Like, this is one of those, I don't know about Jeffries, man, because man, I feel like after that Super Bowl year, he couldn't stay healthy. He was on our books, like, for no reason. Like, he could not stay healthy. Like, he barely played last year. And then when he played last year, he was not interested in catching anything. And he was also one of the guys rumored to be talking trash about your own quarterback, Carson Wentz, at that time. So overall, and besides the 2017 season, and then he dropped. Do you remember the drop pass against the Saints when Nick Foles was like driving down to beat the Saints? The pass that went through his hands, he has not been the same since then. So, I mean, he's an okay wide receiver, but Fulgham, I'll pick Fulgham, big body, Trayvon Grimes, big body. I'll pick those two guys over Alshon Jeffries all day. I'm close to Mount Laurel. I live in, yeah. All right. Look, man, hey, we are neighbors. We are next door neighbors. Hey, how many games are you going to this year in the for the Eagles, man? Are you going to the open practice that they have August 8th and 22nd? Bergang, let's be serious about Foles. Had 4 weapons: Corey Clement, Nelson Aguilar, Torrey Smith, Blunt, Alshon Jeffries, Jay Ajayi, not too great. What? Okay. That year, those players that you just mentioned, they were great for that team. Nelson Aguilar had a career year that year. Torrey Smith, he dropped some passes, but guess what? The whole threat of him being a deep threat took the pressure off underneath. So Blunt, there's no way you can't tell me you didn't see the Chargers game, you didn't see the Vikings game, where Blunt, fourth quarter, punishing people. He was punishing people. But the Philadelphia Eagles never was a one-man team. So that's why the love was so spread around, but it was the right love. These players were great for that team at that time. So, I mean, that cast right there, if I had that cast today on the Philadelphia Eagles team back in 2000, I would not complain at all. I mean, they were great. What are your thoughts on our fellow South Jersey Joe Flacco? Hey, you know, he's a body. He's a good backup. I mean, but I hate the fact that he said, I didn't come here to be a backup. What? Get out of here. Hey, your time is done and over with. He's a good backup, a good veteran presence, in the quarterback room, hey. Yeah, I mean, he's a good backup. Like, he played for the Jets last year, and then when he came in the game last year, man, when that guy was hurt, when their quarterback was hurt, he did good. His arm is still alive. He still have a good deep threat arm. So, but he's a good backup, but nothing more. Nothing more. Too much flavor. I remember that we could have won that game against us. Absolutely. Yeah. And it went straight through his hands. Bergang, Eagle defense was overrated. No linebacker and cornerbacks were good. Tom threw for over 500 yards, and I think it happened in the second half. Okay. Besides Bird game, besides the Super Bowl, could you name me another game throughout that year that our defense gave up that much passing yard? Go ahead. Google it. Let me know. Because the Eagles were top 5 in defense that year. So the Vikings was, I believe, number 1. But the defense was like 3 or 4 in overall defense. So, hey, and let me know. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like, I mean, I have no shame in being wrong because I'm just going off the top of my head what I remember. But so hey, if I'm wrong, let me know. No, because I do not remember that another team thrown for 500 yards that year against them. But like, I don't know if I'll be at open practice. Where are your dates? There's only like 2 times this year. It's August 8th and August 22nd. The Philadelphia Eagles have open practice to the fans, and you could pay $25 for VIP tickets to go on the field. So if you want to go on the field, which I plan on doing, because I want to interview so many guys. So, I mean, I'm hoping that, I'm able to talk to a few of them, just get them on the Eagles, live, the JC Eagles, channel and stuff like that, man, and to see their mindset and to see what they're about, their mentality and stuff like that. So I would definitely be there. I'm thinking of August 8th, I will be there. But yeah, so yeah, those are my dates, Bergen, I don't have a Foles jersey because I believe in Wentz at the time. Hey, man, shoot. Man, I don't have my Wentz jersey up here, but I have a Wentz jersey. I believed in Wentz, but my brother, you are speaking as Nick Foles is a once-in-a-lifetime franchise quarterback, and nobody else is agreeing with you. Like, nobody. Like, you are on your own. You are on this train, this Nick Foles train by yourself. I don't see nobody else saying that Nick Foles is a stud besides you, man. Besides you. Only thing with Flacco is good for his advice. That's it. Like, the only thing Flacco is good for is advice to give to her. That's it. Nothing else. Hey, he could even be a coach, like, man, a player coach. Man, I don't care. But I don't expect much from Flacco because I don't expect Jalen Hurts to get hurt or anything like that. So, I mean, yeah, he's a good backup. The Chiefs, I believe, was our 3rd game that year. In 2017, the Chiefs was either our second or third, our second game, because we was 1-0 going into that game, but it was early. Like, it was early on. Even that game, we had a chance to beat the Chiefs, but they were young, early. Like, we did not know what the Eagles was about, like the first 2-3 games of the season. You know what I mean? Like, the season turned around after we beat the Giants. Like that 62-yarder, like that field goal, once that happened, that's when our season turned around. Yet the Chiefs, okay, everybody will get thrown against the Chiefs. Like, they will throw 500-600 yards on almost everybody. Just look it up. The Chiefs, like, man, I can recall a game that they don't throw over like for 400 or 500 yards. I mean, they are that talented, but we still won the Super Bowl that year. So doesn't matter. All right. Ethan, I was at the open practice before 2018 season. I met Hollis Thomas and Will Thomas and got their autograph. Hey, look, man. Look, hey, check this out. Yeah, I hear you. Yo, I was 1-1, and I got the McCoy LaShawn McCoy, like the Sean McCoy autograph jersey here. So absolutely the legend, a legend. You know what I mean? Shady McCoy, and I'm gonna try to get his trainer on this live stream with me in the next couple weeks, meant to talk about, the Philadelphia Eagles and LaShawn McCoy mindset. If there's rumors that he wants to continue playing, I mean, it's a lot, but yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to try to get him on. If not, we'll see. And I'm also going to try to get the Eagles chaplain, because I went to a church in South Jersey, and the chaplain actually, like the pastor at the church, was the Eagles chaplain. So I will also try to get him on, because he's still the chaplain for the Philadelphia Eagles. So yeah, I mean, hey, I got some things, in motion. We'll see if it all goes through, but hey, it's all good. But listen up, hey, listen up. I've been on here for almost 2 hours. I did not plan on going this long. I mean, I just came on here to express myself because of all this K.J.Wright rumor and everything like that. But I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for the love. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what I could do better to help this channel become the best Eagles channel out there. I mean, I have a lot of competition, but it's all good because it's all brotherly love. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I love every single last one of y'all. Until next time, hey, go